Good morning, students. Today we will continue the chapter Towns, Artisans and Merchants. In a previous video, we have already discussed about towns, traders and artisans. In this video, we will discuss about some famous medieval towns. So let's start with the Hampi, structure of victory. Now let's study about Hampi. So where Hampi is situated? Hampi is situated at the southern bank of the Tungabhadra river at Krishna Tungabhadra basin. Now why Hampi became famous? Hampi became famous as the capital of Vijayanagara Empire. Now the question arises, why the ruler choose Hampi as their capital? The ruler choose Hampi as their capital because of its location. Hampi is enclosed by the Tungabhadra river on the one side and cliffs on the other three sides. Now, it was also a trade center well known as cotton and spice trade and beautiful temple and palaces. Now, Hampi is also known as Pampa Kshetra, Kishkinda Kshetra and even Bhaskara Kshetra. These names were derived from the famous Tungabhadra river Pampa. According to the mythology, it is said that Pampa was Brahma's daughter who was later married off to Shiva. It was here where the city was built. Now it's famous for its ruins, and the ruins of Hampi show its vast fortifications. And the temples were the center of cultural activities where, among other things, Devdasis performed before the kings and the people. Now, why the fame of Hampi declined? The fame of Hampi declined after the rulers of Vijayanagar were defeated by a group of the Deccani Sultans in 1565. So students, let's know more about Hampi through this video. Hampi is located in Bareilly, Karnataka. This town is situated on the banks of river Tungabhadra. Hampi was the capital of the medieval Hindu kingdom of Vijayanagara Empire and now only exists in the form of ruins. History of Hampi begins with the 1st century. At that time, there was a workplace of Buddhists around it. Later, the Vijayanagara Empire was founded here in 1336 by Harihar Rai and Bukka, those two brothers. The Vijayanagara Empire was a very rich and rich state. This empire was very prosperous and popular under the rule of Krishna Deva Rai. The highly intelligent Tenali Ram was in the court. Most of the monuments of Vijayanagar were constructed by Krishna Deva Rai. The empire expanded the areas of present-day Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Maharashtra. But the invasion of the Mughals destroyed the Vijayanagara Empire and caused a huge loss of Hampi. The Muslim state of Bijapur, Golconda, Ahmednagar and Bidar together invaded Vijayanagar in 1565. In this battle, Vijayanagar Empire was badly defeated. After that, armies of the Mughal ruined this beautiful city. In the mythological treatise Ramayana, Hampi was also mentioned as the capital of the monkey kingdom of Kishkinda. Perhaps this is the reason why there are many monkeys here. Here every year about 1.5 million tourists visit. Virupaksha temple is the main place here. In 1509, during his consecration, Krishna Deva Rai built it. The main attraction of Vittal temple is the chariot with its pillars and stones. They are also known as musical pillars because the music from these gives out of love. It is said that its wheels roam, but the cement coating has been applied to save them. Rani's bathroom located in Hampi is closed from all sides. This 15-meter bathroom has a gallery, veranda and Rajasthani balcony. These bathrooms are surrounded and opened by top. This nearby Budava link is surrounded by water from all because the canal passes through this temple. Hampi Lakshmi Narasimha temple is made of big rocks. It is the tallest statue of Hampi. It is about 6.7 meter high. Hazaram Ram Mandir was considered as the private temple of the king of Hampi. The interior of the temple and the exterior wall have been well appointed. The Kamal-shaped two-storied palace in Hampi and its Mundar Palace attract tourists. The archaeological department Muslim located in Kamalpur is conglomeration of many ancient idols and handicrafts. All the handicrafts in this area can be seen here. So that's all with this video. Now let's study about Surat. Surat, where the East met the West. Surat was founded by Gopi, who named the area Surajpur or Surapur. In 12th and 15th century, Surat was plundered by Muslims. In 1512 and again in 1530, Surat was ravaged by the Portuguese Empire. By 1520, the name of the city had become Surat. Surat was the main center of India's trade with the West. It was the main port from where pilgrim ships sailed to Mecca. There were many rulers of the medieval period who wanted to control Surat. They were Qutbuddin Aibak, Muhammad bin Tughlaq, Akbar, and even Shivaji raided and looted the city. Surat Zari work, that is, their lace borders, were in great demand in Asia, Africa, and Europe. The Kativar Saints or financiers established huge banking houses, and their credit notes were honored in Egypt and even Belgium. Now let's see the reasons for the decline of Surat. Decline of the Mughal Empire, loss of market and productivity, the rise of the Portuguese, competition from the port of Bombay under the English East India Company. Masulipatam, cradle of European trade. The port town of Masulipatam was founded by Arab traders. It became famous in the 17th century due to the trading activities of the Dutch, the French, and the English. The rulers of Golconda levied royal taxes to prevent European monopoly, but it encouraged great competition. And when the Mughal captured the port, the European moved to another ports. And as the European traders became more and more powerful, they began to change the port cities into the administrative center also. And in the 18th century, the three main ports, Calcutta, Bombay, and Madras, rose as the most powerful ports. So students, now it's time for some brainstorming exercise. So let's start. Where is Hampi situated? Give two reasons for the decline of Surat and who founded the port town of Masulipatam. So students, give me the answers of these questions in the comment section below. Thank you and have a good day.